Are we ready? I think we're ready. I think everything's going. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to snap it in.
Schnippity.
Welcome back to 307 Reacts. See, I figure I should probably take advantage of the low voice right now because my throat's all messed up and I can hit some really, really low notes right now. So, my name's Matt. That's Chris. You guys are the best audience in the world. And if you were here for yesterday's episode, well, at the end of yesterday's episode, I mentioned that we were going to do our Joe and Frank Dumber Than a Box of Rocks on Santagato. And I predicted it sometime in the future. Well, about a few minutes after we ended the episode, Chris was like, you want to just do that one?
Let's just do
so
it.
Here we are. So welcome to the next day, and we're doing that episode.
Double
so,
Santagatos.
Yeah, Santagato Studios on the screen. Are Joe and Frank dumber than a box of rocks? Now, if you don't know the premise of this, it doesn't matter because I'm sure they're going to explain it at the beginning of this anyway. So we should probably just should we just go for it, man?
Let's get it.
Short intro, doesn't matter. Hit that subscribe button. That's all we're asking for this year. It costs you nothing. It could change our lives. So let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, still need to get a hold of
I've still been looking for that.
Yeah, I need to get
Welcome back to Santagato Studios. Today, me and Frankie are actually on a team, and we're going to be competing against a box of rocks to see who's smarter. A box of rocks or these girls?
Or these two fat
gentlemen.
Not a good start here.
This game is trivia-based. We're going to read the question. We're going to come up with an answer.
And the answer could be either 0, 1, or 2.
Yes. And then the rocks are going to be rolled, and then they're going to have an answer on it. And then either they're going to be right or we're going to be right.
And not, by the way, not The Rock, which is what I was very excited coming here today. Thought The Rock was going to be involved in this somehow. I was a bit disappointed.
It's just rocks.
It's just
rocks.
Good old-fashioned rocks. So these are plastic. These are not real rocks.
Why is there's markings on them?
Yeah, I think those are the ones. So it could be 0, 1, or 2, Joey.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a good start. So far, we're dumber than The Rock.
Okay.
All right, so I'll read the first question, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
How many varieties of Girl Scout cookies outsell Thin Mints?
Outsell Thin Mints.
No,
think
Samoas?
Samoas have
yeah,
to.
but I think those are like an outside.
No, I
indie.
think when people think of Girl Scout cookies, they think of Samoas.
No, they think of Thin
and
Mints.
Tagalongs.
No, they think of Thin Mints.
I don't.
Also, I think
don't-
that Thin Mints are disgusting, garbage, fat pigs.
Absolutely, I want them to be burnt with the rest of their cookie friends.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm unbiased on Thin Mints. I'll eat them. I'm not really into like mint flavored desserts at all. But like if it's the only cookie in the house and I got a craving, I'm like I'll eat a couple of those. But yeah, thinking about it, I guess when you mention Girl Scouts, the first place my brain goes is Samoas because I love those things, man. Those are my favorite cookie. That coconut on there, it's too good.
So I've already seen this.
Oh yeah,
these.
Let
me
That's
preface
right.
this. I've already seen this whole episode. So Matthew, is there 0 other cookies that outsell 1 or 2?
Oh, they're all within. Okay, I see.
Yeah, because the rocks are gonna give their answer 0, 1, or 2.
There has to be 0. It's got to be Thin Mints. I'm going with 0.
I don't like Thin Mints at all.
Let's put toothpaste in a
chocolate cookie.
Ew.
Disgusting. But I think Samoas are better. Like, they sell better. Because that's what people get. How many freaks like fucking shoving chocolate mint in them?
A lot of people.
You got to think about how many old people are out there that are buying Girl Scout cookies.
I think it's
dude.
1 here.
In the droves.
If you're wrong,
If it is 0, I'll let you...
I get to spit in your mouth.
Okay.
No. I honestly think it's 0. I think that Thin Mints is the most popular one.
How about
Are you
this?
confident? I'm pretty confident.
I'm pretty confident too, but you know what? I am going to let you answer here because if you're wrong, then you're an asshole, and if I'm right, you're an asshole. So either way, we're good for Frankie.
Right.
All right, so our answer is 0.
0.
Roll what the rocks say.
Oh no, it's gonna be Samoas and
Rock say 2.
And the answer is
what's the
0. Those chocolatey mint cookies are the top sellers with caramel delights.
Oh, I took my ball.
Are you okay? Caramel delights coming in second.
What the fuck is a caramel delight?
I've
I know
never heard of that
that does sound really fun. I've never heard of those.
So far,
really fun.
smarter than a box
By
of
the way,
fucking
I just
rocks.
want to say, you can tell that he used a gel pen and got it on his fingers because it's all over the card on the back.
It's all over his hands now. Next question. How many extra weeks do flowers live when Viagra is added to the water in the vase? Are dicks Like flowers?
I want to say 1.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna
say 2
say-
weeks.
Also, I just want to point out, like, I'm just gonna say it. Greg's been smoking a fake cigarette since I've gotten here
The whole
today.
time.
It's just the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
It's been an hour, and it's the joke's over.
I have to admit though, he's committed to the bit, and I do respect that.
And now he's not gonna be able to stop.
yeah, now it's gonna be an Instagram story.
He's even.
Like a
He's
little
even.
prop.
I've watched
That's
him
cool.
put it out on the desk.
Yeah, well, that's the best part. It's like, and he's like Ash.
No, he's
off
like
the
he's
side.
been like this, like he's done with it, but then he picks it back up.
That's smart. Commit to the bit. We need to get those gummy.
Flowers, Viagra.
All right, okay.
I went 2 weeks.
We're gonna say 1.
I'm going 2
What do the
weeks.
rocks say? What do the rocks say? Kill me.
1.
We
Tie
tied, possibly, or we're both wrong. The answer
is 1.
Ooh.
That's
the
cool.
nitric acid perks up the plants and allows the dying, slows the dying process.
And slows the dying process.
Why did you say 1 like that, you freak?
What I said? I don't even remember.
I was right. So it's a tie.
What happens? Oh, point.
The point.
No, well now it's we have
2.
2 and they have 1.
Right.
Woo! Daddies are at this table.
Oh, and it's the race to 5.
How many bones were in old Mother Hubbard's cupboard?
Bro, I don't even know
What the
this shit.
fuck?
Oh.
Bones. This old
Why
bitch had
did-
bones in her cupboard?
Why does she have bones in her cupboard?
This bitch is a murderer.
Old Mother Hubbard had 2 bones in her cupboard. It just makes the most sense. It just sounds right with the rhyme.
It definitely doesn't sound right to me.
Well, I mean, having bones in your cupboard shouldn't sound right to anybody, but like, I don't know. What you know the answer to?
I
it,
know
but
the answer.
It sounds
Yeah.
to me if it was in a nursery rhyme. I don't know the rhyme. I don't even know if it exists or if it's just something they made up. Old Mother Hubbard had 2 bones in her cupboard. I don't know. It just sounds right in my brain. That's what I'm going with.
Dude.
Is
That's
is
how I
that
make
where,
decisions.
Like the idea of like bones in the closet come from the old Mother Hubbard?
Are you talking about skeletons in the closet?
Oh,
Also, a closet isn't a cupboard, you stupid fucking bitch.
old Mother Cupboard sat on a
many
tufford and had her fucking old
And had a bone or had 2 bones?
had a bone in her back pocket.
Why would you have one singular bone? Maybe she
Why
had
would,
dogs.
why would she have any bone?
Dogs.
Oh, did she?
2 dogs. Does cupboard mean anything?
Jesus.
It's like she had a bone in her
The
cupboard.
amount of analyzation they're doing.
Old Mother Hubbard
Is this
got
like a
fucked in her cupboard
Well, hold on. Is
by
this
a
like,
bone?
Is this like a vibrator thing? You know how like old like lonely women have vibrators and stuff like that? In,
Joe's
like, their
just like-
drawer?
He's like,
Is this just like an
"Ooh."
old English way of saying like we had a vibrator?
You might be onto something because I did see a meme one time and it was like, this is the first dildo ever, and it was just like a dinosaur's tooth. I would say 2 bones.
I'll say 2. I'll say 2.
2 bones.
Roll those rocks.
Bones.
Come on, get those rocks off, Greg.
0.
Oh, whoa.
0.
No bones!
She went to the cupboard to get her dog a treat, but when she got there, the cupboard was bare. What fucking?
What a broke bitch.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have bones.
Get
for
your
her
fucking
dog.
dollars up, baby.
Get your bones up.
Get
bitch.
your dollars up. That was
Stupid.
Get your
bitch.
dollars
all
up.
right. Well, you can't win them all. It's okay.
You can.
How many horns
can.
did Viking warriors wear on their helmets? Are we
2?
fucking stupid here?
2 horns.
Wait, no.
1 horn?
0.
No horn.
I don't think they had horns.
They had horns.
I think they blew horns.
Are we thinking Nordic with the horns? Or Nordic and Viking, is that the same thing, or are they?
So
Well, technically,
technically-
a Viking isn't a classification of a person, right? It's a thing. So,
Yeah.
like,
so in
I learned that on this channel, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like when people speak about Vikings, they were people who did the Viking, right? So the Viking was the verb. But it wasn't just the Norwegians or the Norse. It was, there was a lot of other cultures that did that as well.
It was basically like another term for pirating, essentially, right? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
pillaging,
However,
Viking, that kind of stuff.
It's always shown that they have 2 horns on their helmet, right? When you think of like the Minnesota Vikings, right? They have 2 horns.
Yeah.
I'm going to give away the answer here, okay? 'Cause I know the
Spoiler
answer.
alert.
But
if you don't want to know, skip ahead
it's educational.
like
so
60 seconds or something, and then you won't know, and then you can play along with us.
they would use them for ceremonies, right? So when they had a Viking warlord or whatever, or, Norse or Finnish or whoever was doing the Viking, if they went to go try to, because sometimes when it came to them, like, taking over the British, like the British Isles and that type of stuff, rather than like going out and just fighting them for their stuff, they would be like, hey, listen, so you have a lot of gold. We want it. You give it to us, we leave. You don't, we burn all your shit.
You
to the
don't,
ground.
we take it and then
Yeah.
we leave. Yeah, okay.
So when they would do things like that, they would do, that's why you see like a lot of makeup with the Norse things. They would do the makeup and then they would have helmets with horns on them.
Okay.
They would make themselves look just like wildly terrifying.
Sure, yeah,
right?
like a beast.
Yeah. So, but when it comes to battle, they typically didn't wear helmets at all. And if they did, it was typically like a leather cap of some sort, because it's a lot like a bull, right? How do people like take bulls to the ground? How is one dude who weighs 160, 250 pounds going to take down 1,000-pound animal?
Grab it by the horns,
Grabs him
baby.
by the horns. So if you're in battle, you don't want anybody grabbing your horns
that makes
because they
sense.
can throw you to the ground, steer you any direction they want. So
That's why knight's armor too is like round and
yeah,
very
little
nothing to grab onto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So we're going with 0. So that's
Yeah.
the answer. 0.
That is
Okay.
the
All
answer.
right. Well, let's see it.
I think that they would take the horns and they would blow into them to make like
did have-
rally cries.
Yeah, they did have that.
I was seeing something.
Wait a
I
second.
think two. I mean, dude, the Vikings, the fucking Minnesota Vikings.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. That's just a caricature of a fucking.
What are characters based off of?
Their extrapolation. How many horns do the Minnesota Vikings have on their helmet, Joe?
Two. There's one on each side, you bitch.
He is right.
He is right.
And the logo.
I have to say, I want to say this is a trick question, and it's like
All right,
0.
fine. Say it.
No, I'm gonna go with 2 because I trust you and love you.
Uh-oh.
Roll them rocks, baby.
Uh-oh, guys.
One.
Are they both wrong?
It's not one.
It's 0.
Okay.
Fuck!
I hate that I put aside my knowledge and confidence and self-esteem in order to support you.
They blow horns.
Only
They
Viking priests wore those horny helmets. In fact, it's not proven that Viking warriors wore helmets at all. I love.
Ah, yeah.
I am the brains of this operation here. How many kinds of berries are?
Joe's face in the background during that explanation. Look at him.
I am the brains of this operation here. How many kinds of berries are in Captain
so good,
Crunch's
dude.
Crunch Berry cereal?
Purple, blue, red, green.
Well, that's not the answer. I'll tell you that.
He's on like
Purple,
4.
blue, yeah.
It is 100% 2. It has to be. If that's your only 0, 1, or 2, it has to be 2 because there's red and blue. Has to
Cereal.
be.
Purple.
This operation
Is that what it
here.
said?
How many kinds of berries are in Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch Berries cereal. It has to be 2 because I know there are red and blue ones. Wait. I'm pretty sure there's red and blue ones. Unless there's some sort of Mandela effect going on here. And they've changed the formula in a dream that I had, in a fever dream I was having, or that was happening to me, and then I woke up and it was in a different reality. Shit. See?
So-
And you
so
see what happens
I-
when I try to make a decision and think about it?
I'm gonna.
You're not giving this one away.
I'm
We're going to lose
I'm
every
not
subscriber
giving
we
away
have.
the
Okay,
answer.
all right,
okay. However, I will say I did see a TikTok about this. Okay. 2 guys were arguing over whether the Captain Crunch Berry cereal, if the red ones tasted different than the blue ones. What do you think?
I would probably bargain to say no. They're probably the same flavor. It's a
They
cereal.
are the same flavor.
It's a cereal. They're probably
Yeah.
it's like Lucky Charms. Like the
They're-
marshmallows are like all the same
They're
flavor.
just berry flavored.
Yeah.
They're different colors, but they're berry.
It's like a wild berry combo, and they just make it in all of them.
Yeah. So think about the berry, and then read the question one more time.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and give.
I'm
your
gonna say
answer.
definitely 2. I'm just going with 2, throwing it out there. Let's go.
Crunch's Crunch Berry cereal.
Purple, blue, red, green.
Oops, all
Well, that's
berries
not the answer.
might have
I'll tell you that
purple,
right now.
green, blue.
It's in the original Captain
Maybe
Crunch.
3,
it's
but-
just 2.
I think it's
It's red and blue, and then the yellow pieces, the yellow pillow pieces.
Yep, the ones that cut your
Oh,
mouth.
They have greens, don't they?
No, that's
Oh,
all
wait, no,
berries.
the answer can't
Yeah.
be 4.
Yeah, well, that's what
he's
I
thinking
just
all
said.
berries,
It's either
yeah.
1 or 2.
Oh yeah, it's got to be 2 then.
It's got to be 2. It can't be 0, so it's either 1 or 2, and we know it's not 1, so it's 2.
It's 2, yeah.
Process of
That's
elimination.
where I
babe.
was
We're going
like,
2. You better get it 2.
Get those
before-
rocks. Get those.
0.
And the answer is
0. Oh, what a slut! It said 0, no fruit inside, just colored cereal balls. In 2009, a woman tried to sue the parent company for fraud, but the case was dismissed.
There's
so
no
they're
actual
not counting
berries.
them as they see. They're saying like what kind of real fruit berries.
This car
I'm
is a
okay. You see the expression on Joe's face right now? Do you see it? That's the expression. That's the look I'm about to give you, Chris. You ready? He's like, just think about the flavor of the, and if they taste the same, they're made from
Oh, God. I was just trying to get you to think about what it actually looks like and the fact that it's not a berry.
It's not. It's just a circle-colored cereal ball. You're right. It is just a colored piece of. It's just like the pillows, but it's colored and has a flavor added to it.
Now here's a question: so a grape is a fruit, right?
I think so.
Are you
tricking me again?
Is a raisin a fruit?
I don't know what to trust these days, dude. Is a raisin a fruit?
Because it's a dried grape. I would assume.
I think raisins are still classified as fruit. Yeah, because it doesn't change the actual foundation of the thing. So as a grape, it's still a fruit. So you're just sucking all the moisture out of it, and there's your
corn. Here's let me think about this before I say something stupid.
Not on this channel. Never. Not on this channel. We don't say anything stupid on this channel.
Corn on the cob or corn little piece. You would say eat your vegetables, right? You would tell a kid eat your vegetables. So you had a thing of corn, right?
Uh-huh.
But then when they make pizza dough out of corn, right? Because they'll have cornbread and stuff. They'll do Little Caesars. I don't know if you know this, but Little Caesars pizza. Technically, if you have a gluten allergy, you can eat it because it's corn or whatever.
It's made out of cornmeal, and that's what they use for to get it to not stick.
At that
and
point,
shit. Okay.
it's a grain. So it does change classification a little bit. That's one of the only ones I can
Yeah,
think
but
of.
that's only after it's been processed. So I don't know. Grapes
have to go through a process of some sort.
Yeah, but that could also be. You could also. I guess the case could be made that grapes could go through that process naturally and become a raisin.
Maybe.
You can't really take a piece of corn and turn it into a grain naturally. I mean, some form of Mother Nature probably could somewhere, and maybe it happens. I don't know enough about the world to know, but I think maybe that's what.
Shows how little we know.
I know nothing about food other than it tastes good in some forms and not so good in other forms. Okay, that's about as far as my extent goes on the subject. But somebody let us know if you guys know anything about that, how that stuff works. We're always interested in a conversation. So regardless of what it's about, doesn't even matter. Yeah. As far as this card pertains, though, this card is a cheating slut, and I don't even care. Okay, cheating slut. All right.
What kind of real fruit berries?
This card is a slut.
I'm so fucking furious by that card. Because that's like those riddles that are just what's the color of the sky? And you're like, blue. And they're like, actually, the sky is not even real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That is such a stupid.
I am enraged by this card right now. I want to rip it in half. There's a piece of sedimentary, possibly igneous rock over there that is smarter than us in this very moment. But
Frank's trying to name rocks. So
I'm not.
I get blamed for everything. How many eyebrows did the Mona Lisa have?
You've been to the Louvre.
Well, now that you ask. 0. I'm going to go with 0 because now that I think about it, I'm trying to think, is the Mona Lisa a side profile or is it a front profile?
It's a
kind of like a side profile,
like kind of looking at you, but not really.
Yeah, you can kind of see the other. I'm gonna say 0. I think it's, man.
I know there's a story behind the eyebrows. In fact, the original painting, she did have eyebrows, but then he changed it.
Can't give it away.
He changed it
to something,
and he added something else, and then he took something else away, and then he added something else.
That's very vague.
It is.
I'm going to go 0 on the original Mona Lisa. I think that's what it said, original Mona Lisa. So I'm going to go with that.
How many? Why'd you say not playing?
He's been watching.
Not playing.
How many eyebrows does Mona Lisa have? Well, wasn't she Italian? Probably 1.
No. No, I don't know.
Can we just say 2? I don't want to be fooled again.
No, I don't think she has any eyebrows, guys.
What? 0?
She's a freak. I don't think she has any eyebrows.
I thought that she was a.
Throw it up. 0's the answer. Just follow me here. Follow.
Okay.
Follow.
1.
Oh no.
0.
Oh.
I'd like to forfeit the point now. In 2007, a scan showed that Da Vinci painted her with brows, but too many restorations plucked them away.
Oh,
What's up,
really?
bitch?
In the Harry Potter series,
So that's kind of a trick question because technically she did.
She did.
She did.
Yeah.
But because of the restoration process, they got faded
Well,
out.
it wasn't. So like, the Mona Lisa was around for a long, long time, and the original painter, and I forget his name. You guys would kill me for that, but that's fine. He was actually restoring it over the years and keeping it preserved till he passed away, and they were like whatever, the paint was falling out, so he had gone over and just got rid of it because he felt it detracted from her eyes. He wanted the attention on her eyes, and so over the course of the years and stuff, they went away, and then he did add some fine little ones in there that weren't too much, but then through the modern restoration process, those fell out too.
What a weird thing to hyper focus on a painting.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know.
Artist,
How do you
dude.
feel about the eye? How do you feel about the brows?
Not like
Most
them.
people are like, what?
Huh?
The eyebrows.
Yeah.
I wasn't focused on that at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. When Kenna did the tattoo on my hand, which maybe if I have a picture, I'll bring it up. But she was really focused on these little feathers that come off the head, the little
Oh, yeah.
swoopies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, had you not pointed it out,
I would have never known.
Never
yeah.
noticed.
Yeah.
like
It's the fine details, people. Okay, I'm gonna read this one before it comes off the screen. In the Harry Potter series, how many of the 4 Hogwarts houses have a mammal as their crest animal?
Here's how many of the 4 Hogwarts houses have a mammal as the crest
I
animal?
wouldn't know this because I don't know the houses enough. Slytherin,
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. Well, Slytherin is a snake, obviously. Hufflepuff,
I think is a badger.
is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know the other houses.
And then Gryffindor
Is a
Right.
griffin, obviously. Okay.
is
Is it a griffin?
I think it's a lion. Yeah, it's a lion.
Which makes sense. Okay.
And then oh God, why did I just blank? Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and fucking Ravenclaw, which is a raven.
So all 4 of them, right?
Mammals.
Oh, mammals. Oh.
Yes.
So mammal. Snake is a mammal.
No,
Snake is not.
that's
no.
a reptile.
God damn it. We're off to a good start. Lion is a mammal.
A lion's a mammal. Yeah.
Hufflepuff was a badger. Badger's a mammal.
No,
Badger's a rodent, isn't it? Or is it?
it's
Which would still count as a mammal, isn't it?
depending on where it's from, it can be considered a marsupial because
Marsupial.
some badgers
There's a-
do have the.
There's a
little
term I
patch.
haven't heard since 8th
Yeah.
grade science class. All right. And then what else do we have?
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, which is a raven.
Yeah.
That's a bird, which
That's a
is
bird.
not a mammal, right?
Yeah,
So 1.
that's what I'm going with.
Okay. Well, you know.
Well, hold on.
Snakes.
It's a lion.
Snake is not a mammal, you dumb fucking idiot.
I'm naming
Don't,
them.
see,
bitch.
I'm not
She's
allowed.
like,
Badger.
Naming them.
Who's the badger?
Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw is a bird, so that's not a mammal. Is
And
it?
the lion is Gryffindor.
So I think it's 2. I don't think.
Wait.
Is a bird a mammal?
Wait, what's a mammal? I know what a mammal
We're
is.
mammals.
See, okay.
We're mammals.
I'm glad I'm
Horses
not
are
alone.
mammals.
Dolphins,
Wait, why isn't a snake a mammal?
because they're a reptile.
Facts. Okay, so Slytherin's
I'm so
out.
glad that we just had the same conversation
Yeah.
they did. I feel better. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, man.
Slytherin's out. I think birds are out.
Yeah.
Badger.
Wait, why would a bird be out?
Because
I don't
they're
think a bird's a
considered
mammal.
foul.
What are they?
Because they don't matter.
Because they don't matter.
Mammals,
Birds.
birds are gone. So it's got to be 2.
Wait, what's the mammal? What makes them? Oh, they like lay eggs.
Birds are gone
No,
because birds are
no,
cameras, and everybody
no.
knows that. Okay,
They
That's
give
why
birth
they're-
to them dumb jeep. All those snakes lay eggs and birds lay eggs. It's 2.
2.
I'm saying 2.
What's the? Wait, so it's lion and Badger.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
2. 2.
Is a badger a mammal?
2.
I think so. At least
marsupials
North
are
American.
Roll it. Roll it.
1.
Yeah, sorry. See you later, rocks.
It's 2. The lion and the badger
The badger,
represent Gryffindor,
okay,
Hufflepuff, while
okay.
Slytherin has the serpent, and Ravenclaw the eagle. Nice.
This is why we're undefeated in
Ravenclaw's an
cranium, folks.
eagle, not a raven.
How many
Oh, okay.
species of spiders can fly? I didn't know that there were
Hold
any.
on, what?
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
Spiders can fly?
I don't think so. I think it's 0, right?
What about spider monkeys?
Those are monkeys.
Can they fly?
No. They also cannot fly.
What about spiders?
Um,
Flying spiders?
I do know there's a spider somewhere that like when its eggs are like ready to hatch, it basically like builds this web hot air balloon and kind of floats around and just drops.
I've seen that on fucking Wild Planet or whatever the hell it was. One of those.
But I don't think that's
Nah, it's not
considered
flying.
flight.
No, you have to have wings and be able to
To be honest, I don't remember
sustain.
this
I'm going to say 0.
one. I'm gonna say 0.
I don't think I've ever heard of somebody.
Heard of jumping spiders?
Yeah, jumping spiders, which are pretty impressive, I won't lie. But like still not flying.
Floating spiders.
Those weird little balloon things, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying 0.
that'd be cool. If
Locked
they did,
in.
What is flying? Can you glide?
That's a glide.
It's like us doing
Flying.
this, bro. They're
Flying
asking
is
all
like
the
what
same
birds do.
If
questions.
you're gliding, you're flying.
I think the answer is 0, right? Or else we're gonna be really terrified when we flip this card over.
I'm gonna say 0 because I can't live with it being 1 or 2.
I can't live with any. And if they do exist, you know where they are, right? Australia.
Australia.
1,
Oh my god.
You'd be right.
0.
0.
Thank you, Lord.
Dumbass spiders, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude,
tell you,
we're
we're
smart boys.
We're very, very good.
We split valedictorian in 5th grade.
We didn't.
We fucking beat the dog shit out of those
We beat the
rocks.
brakes off those rocks.
It was a
Rocks
little
and
close,
suck
boys.
For a minute there, it was kind of close.
I wasn't gonna go that route.
Our socks can be sucked by those rocks.
I wouldn't say that, but we won.
See you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.
What am I thinking of? There's some European.
I just be vibing. Just be vibing to the outro music because we love it. All right, European what?
Okay, so North American badgers, I know are not marsupials. I've killed one. I have one at the ink spot hanging out. His name's George.
Is it considered a rodent?
No, it's just a mammal.
Just a mammal.
It's a little. It's considered a pest, but I think a rodent has a size limit
You're probably
or
right.
a weight limit.
You're probably
anyway.
right. I have no idea.
But I'm thinking of there's some type. Maybe it's a Tasmanian devil. It's some sort of smaller, not like smaller, but like smaller mammal that like burrows holes in the ground that sometimes carries their young in a pouch. And I don't remember. I know it's not a honey badger. Like
Is it like do Wolverines do that?
maybe Wolverines, Tasmanian devils, those
That kind of a thing. Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, if you guys know, let us know. If I'm retarded, let me know.
You know, that's another thing too. You can always fill us in the comments. You know,
Yeah.
we're here to listen. So, yeah, dude, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're like we
that's
beat
kind of a fun game.
beat the brakes off the rocks, and really, I mean, at around point 2 and 3 there, it was kind of looking a little shaky for a
A
second.
little shaky.
But yeah,
I
that was
think
good.
that's a fun game.
I think it is, too.
I think it would be fun. Like when I initially read the title of this, I thought, okay, they're a box of rocks. How are they going to do that? And then I watched the first couple seconds where it's like, oh, we have these rocks that we're going to flip over or whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, it would have been so much easier to just add another answer,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you have, instead of 0, it'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you guys are familiar with D&D, they have a dice called a D4. And dice are called rocks, and you would just roll
Just a one dice.
roll the
instead.
D4
Yeah, okay.
and see what it comes up with. But yeah, I think that'd be interesting. Maybe we'll have to film one
We
one
could,
day.
yeah, maybe
doing
we
a
could do
D4,
that.
Yeah,
I'd be down with that. I think that'd be fun.
had to find somebody to write us some trivia.
Yeah, do the old tribute to Santagato Studios
Yeah.
and just do an episode like
That'd be
that,
good.
like dedicated to them, dude. I'm down
Yeah,
with that.
hell
I'm down
yeah.
with that. If you guys want to see that, let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Throw a cloud emoji if you made it this far, and thank you guys for being here this week. Sorry, it's been a little choppy for the last couple weeks. It's
yeah.
summertime. We're very busy. We're trying to
Yeah.
enjoy ourselves. We encourage you to do the same. We're also trying to put content
Mm-hmm.
out for you, but you know, we only get about 3 or 4 months here of summer in total, so we have to really take advantage while we have it. And so
Mm-hmm.
we're working on it. So just bear with us. We appreciate you guys. We love you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
If you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And you guys definitely want to go back and check out Monday's episode. You'll see something you've never seen before on the screen.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll see you guys
It's a
next
good
time.
one.
Ow.
We'll foot you later.
Did you like that fucking story I put? I feel like we have a really good footing in the YouTube community.